pallet.
Yeah, we got a little delivery from Five Car Audio Vegas. Going back to the roots.
Pallet, dude.
Yeah. All right, let's bring them inside. Look, they're glowing pretty good. Look at that. All right, they definitely flex. They definitely glow in the dark, although they're gonna be kind of hard to see in the Skeletor. We put them in, get them bumping. So here I am after 3 months of moving and getting set up. Basically nothing but never-ending little stuff to do. We're finally ready to get back at a little bit of base. Over here chilling in my office, by the way. Got a couple of cars in here. Got the test bench right over there. Got my fancy doors. If you look in the last video, you'll see them. Still got the post-it notes right now. Don't roll out still hearing some buzzing and some shop noise because we are gonna be heading that direction for stuff. But overall, if I really want some peace and quiet, like for amp testing, it should be a little bit better. Like right now, I don't know what you hear. I can hear a little bit of it off in the distance. I don't know what I'm gonna hear when I go to edit this video, but let's get started. If you subscribe to my channel, you probably remember when we got these for KK's Yukon. And at the time, I didn't know we were moving. So I wanted to get it done a long time ago, but the move happened and that was 3 months of my life. So here we are. Sundown 24s that's inside the Yukon right now in the Skeletor box are doing fine. It's just that we're pushing them way past their RMS limit. I think it's like 1,800 watts or 2,000 watts each or something like that. And we got a 7,500 watt amp on them. So I want to bump up to something that can handle the power a little bit more. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to try out these Phi Neo 24-inch subs in KK's Yukon. Like I said, there's going to be times when you're still going to hear the old school shop buzzing, things happening. And there'll be times when I'm able to shut it off, like coming on in here. And hopefully when I go to edit, it's fairly quiet in here, like a lot quieter than before. But as you step out this way, we'll go straight to the Yukon right now. It's louder and louder, that's the inspiration. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go out there and get the Yukon. We'll back it up right here. We'll pop the box out, and then we'll bring the box over to the quiet area and put the 24s in, and then put them back in over here. It'll be a little bit easier because that thing is a Yukon XL, and I'm gonna have to move all the cars out of there in order to get it in because it's so long. First things first, we'll head over and we'll get the 24-inch subs that's going in at the Phi 11 Pillar Neos. Over here somewhere. Let's go pull the box out of the Yukon and bring it over here and do the quick little swap. Get those in. Of course, we're over here talking about KK's Yukon. We got the beloved Sundowns in here. No complaints at all. These things have just been pounding for years, but we've been overpowering them and I don't want to break them. So we're gonna put something that can handle the power a little bit more. When I bought these things so many years ago, I was told they were 2,000 watts a piece. And right now they're on a 7,500 watt amp that's got a lot of power being provided to it. So I think probably does 8,000 watts or more. So 4,000 watts each on subs that handle 2,000 watts each. Yeah, as hard as they bang, you could tell that we're pushing them a little bit hard. So that's the whole reason why we're doing this. No other reason. So let's get started. Let's get them out of here. Of course, you can see the entire build on my channel, start to finish, everything. See, the one thing about building these systems for your own enjoyment, not necessarily for competition, is you want to be able to enjoy them now and 5 years from now. And so far, all these builds, that's the way it is. You know, you hook them up and you enjoy them. First YouTube video, real one, since we're at the new shop. We got the official backing into the bay happening right now. KK's Yukon. Boom. That's good. She does bang though, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is what the LEDs look like in the box. And they're not bad, but they're old school. The new way is cob lighting, cob LEDs. Might as well do it while I have a chance, while these subwoofers are out. Not only that, but when I originally did this, I just went around the rings. Now I think maybe I can do some stuff around the outside edges as well and really get this thing lit up, because it's kind of hard to see inside of there with so much going on. Yeah, the classic Skeletor. Still hanging in there after all these years. It's a little dusty. Got a couple little things, but we're good. Instead of using those old school LEDs, we're going to use these. Yeah. So we're just going to pull all this stuff out of here. You can see the difference between cob lighting. There's so many more LEDs per foot. I hate to do this because these are in there so nice. I have to like almost ruin them to get them out. But these are the old style, so we don't even use these no more. Yeah, they're ruined officially now. That's gone. We're going to use this control box instead. Okay, those LEDs are out. Those old school ones. Time to put the cob lights in. A lot of people ask me what kind I use, and these are the ones that we use over here. I've used the old style forever, obviously, but I learned how to use these through Bobby Gately when we worked on my last box, and yeah, I'll never go back. So check these lights out. I mean, there's probably better brands out there, of course, but these are from Amazon, and they're cob RGB, positive, negative, and a data wire. It's a 2-pack. So you got a positive, a negative, and data. And as you can see by the arrows, these things are directional. So it does matter where you put that. So you can cut these anywhere you want, and you can solder new wires back on. In order to use these strips, you're going to need to get an SP630E or similar. They have other units that run multiple. Like we just did Anthony's Yukon, we used one that ran multiple at once. But this is the basics of what you need to run the RGB cob strip. You got positive, negative, and data. And obviously you need some sort of a power supply. Right now, I'm just using a 10 amp power pack. But in your car, this would be ran to your vehicle to a relay of some sort or straight to the battery. But you can see, yeah, we got power. The lights are already lighting up. So you're really not supposed to run them while it's coiled up because it makes heat and it could be bad. But we're gonna uncoil them right now. We're gonna wrap them around those speaker rings and get that thing glowing. I've got an existing power cable right here from the last LED box, and I can reuse that. Whipped up some cork gaskets. It's always a lot more efficient on the material if you cut it up into smaller pieces, into eighths. Then I can make a million of them from one little piece instead of wasting the whole center circle. Back in business. All right, everything's in. Sub's looking real nice in there. Gonna give it a quick little test on the test bench. Got an SMD 8500.1. Always gotta go with the Dapper Don. Is it gonna be good or what, okay? Yeah. What? What's it sound like over there? Woo. Hey, I'm gonna get the IMSG and just run pure test tones through this. I think the pure test tones will be nicer on the neighbors. At least it won't sound like a party over here. 40 hertz. That's the cart rattling, not the box. The whole box is moving though. Damn. All right, everything's done. Tested it on the test bench. romping, absolutely romping. I think we're gonna be good to go. All we got left to do is to bring the Yukon over, put this in the back, call it a wrap. All right, so I guess I am unhooking this stuff for now. She's ready to go back into the Yukon. So as you could probably hear, even though I got a mic on my shirt right now, it's probably a lot louder in here than it was over there in my office. All right, she's all ready to get put back inside the Yukon. As you can see, it's looking delightful. Got the original SMD terminal cup. We don't even make them out of PVC like that anymore. Still holding up perfect. Best card ever. Harbor Freight. There we go. Okay. So we'll get the box about a little way in, and then we'll climb in and hook the wires up. Got the wires in there?
I got the wires in my hand.
What?
Hold on.
That's looking good in here. Turn them blue or red or something. Let's see. Look at that. That looks just divine, bud. Yeah. LEDs. These LEDs are way better. Of course, we got all this stuff. DC audio, audio control, SMD, Demore Engineering. These subs will be a lot happier on the 7.5K than the other ones. They won't be so overpowered. Of course, let's not forget the mids and highs. You might have seen me build these on YouTube, on my channel. We were going to put these in a lot sooner, but I found out I was moving. So the last couple of months has been moving. And now that that's done, we're getting back into what we're doing, back to the bass, back to the sounds. You ready for a test drive, bud, or what?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so his seats do go up and everything hides out of the way. But we're leaving them down for this test listen because I want to look back and see the amps. I want to make sure everything's working good. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's been working the whole time. One thing about the new shop, though, is we ain't testing over here unless it's like a Sunday and no one's around. We're going to have to take this somewhere else.
Round round with the bags on me, about to circle. Got twist up like a braid. My money keep coming like a porn star. Tight grip, my sharp ass and blade. I got all the game. My choice. Wake your back, get straight to the cake. Never do a quarter gram. Wrist light up like an ambulance.
She's out here getting it. The movers ain't even broken in.
Starting to love it. It's wanting to give me way more rubbing. That iron like Tony Stark. Restrainer.
Okay, is it any good or what?
Yeah, it sounds way better.
Yeah.
Those things are hungry back there.
They are hungry, huh?
Yeah.
Wait till they get broken in a little bit,
Yeah.
then we'll see what's going on. But right now, pretty effortless. Slamming. All right, mission complete. We're back to bumping. With that, I'm out of here. More to come.